What the fuck is wrong with the? I don't know what the fuck. Wait, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing this morning? Yo, what the fuck, yo? I hate the. I don't know what's going on with that. How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody. Oh man, yo. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. That's a fact. What up, Prince to Amir, Ray Bender, Angel Crispin? He says, good morning, Jack Frost and the BBN family. Much love, blessings to all. That's a fact. Blessings to all. Let's get it. What up, Joe? What up, New York Nick, C Breezy, Brian Spikes, Hopkins, Horaces, Aaron Jordan, Vertical 24 Gaming, Sly Barber, Jenny Lozano, Deontay. Pardon me. What's up? Deontay, you're almost back. What up, Ruby Reed? How we got Grind Hard, Chase Paper. They say BBN. What's up, party people? Salute to everyone this morning. Salute. That's a fact. What up, Kenyatta Peterson, Big Boy, G's up. Who else we got up in here? Baltimore, Stoner, Dupree, Lattimore. How you doing? ABC Food. The shit jumped. ABC Food, Newcastle Mayhem. How you doing this morning? Devon Dollars, Katie Cam, Archie Latrain says good morning to the BBN family and a good morning to you, Jack, and all the way from Glasgow. Shout out to Glasgow. First, I find myself arguing with another content creator. Can't remember who they were. They had. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Don't argue with anybody. Just leave it alone. People, I don't know. People, just leave it alone. What up, Linux F? Who else we got up in here? Brandon. I'm just gonna say Brandon. What up, Francisco Ferdinand? What's up, Little Heinrich? Now, who else we got up in here? Brolic Body, Wakanda TV, Caribbean. Okay, yeah, Tiana. Vix, what's up, Vic Star, Tony Smith. Who else we got up in here? That was pretty quick. I went through almost all the names. It's like not even 3 minutes. Brian Santiago. I did shout you out. I said your name the best way that I can, and I can't say your husband's name because I don't know who he is. Shout out to your husband though. What up, Gil Pal? Yo, check this out. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is I want to say shout out to the Vantage Point. I was rocking with the Vantage Point. These guys yesterday. I was in a spot. Oh, this shit gonna come on. Come on, pick up, pick up, fucking camera. Come on, camera. Focus. Anyway, this is these guys. I can't get the damn thing to focus, so there's nothing I can do about that. But shout out to the Vantage Point. It's dominatrixstudio.com. I really would like for the camera to pick this up, but it's just not gonna do it currently. It's not gonna do it. There's nothing I can do about that. All right, shout out to them. Also, shout out to this lady. She calls herself Dip It Baby Dip. She makes great dip for any kind of event that you might be having. Shout out to her. I'm trying to get her information up here. The shit was fucking spectacular. This is her information if you want to call her up and get her services. She's based out of New Jersey, I believe, but you could call her up, get her services, and she makes great dip that I had. What up, everybody? What up, Bryce Gang? Try to get this one on here one more time. It's just not gonna. I think it's not gonna pick up because it's a glossy card. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to the Most High. That's a fact. What up, the business? Sent you the link and email last night. I got it. I'm gonna need a second to get to it. I've noticed something the other day. What up, Grims on deck? Grams on deck? What up, Grams on deck? What up, Rio Martinez? I noticed something the other day. All right, so Free Cuda. What up, Kenneth O'Leary? I noticed something the other day, right? I think that one of the problems that sometimes we have as content creators, right? For anybody else in here that's an actual content creator, you might be able to sympathize with me on this. What up, Marissa Raftis? I said, what's up this morning? Yeah, Jenny. So don't even argue with people. If you see people, don't even argue with them. Just let them scream into the abyss. So this is the problem when you're a content creator, right? There's difference between being somebody who's just on YouTube talking, and being an actual content creator, somebody who creates content. There's a difference. There are a lot of people who are not content creators that get lumped into this particular group of individuals. And the difference is this. Well, there's a couple of different differences, but the difference in which we're talking about this morning is this. When you're a content creator, there's going to be a lot of times that you're going to be trying to tell people something because you may want to get something off the ground and you don't feel like you could do it by yourself, or you're attempting to do it by yourself, but in order to do it by yourself, you might need something that you don't currently have in your possession. So what you're going to do is you're going to go out and you're going to try to tell people about an idea that you have. The problem is people are really going to be able to see your idea. People are really going to be able to understand the gravity of what you are trying to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, more likely than not, when you go up to somebody and you're explaining to them a plan to get something off the ground, more likely than not, they're not going to be able to comprehend what you're trying to say. They're not going to be able to understand the gravity of it. They're not going to be able to they're not going to be able to get it. You understand what I'm saying? More likely than not, you're gonna be screaming into the abyss yourself. So I think that that's sometimes a problem that us content creators run into when we're trying to build with other people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you go to somewhere to try to network, unless you're networking with other actual content creators, it's gonna be difficult. More likely, people that create content like you create on your platform, it's going to be difficult. Now, with all that being said, don't get discouraged. You understand what I'm saying? You should not allow misunderstandings or anything like that to discourage you at all. But that's the problem that a lot of times a person who creates content is going to come into. It's like, I don't do music, right? Well, I used to do music. So let's talk about, I don't paint. I never painted. I never did graffiti. I've never created visual artwork, visual still artwork. I've never done that. So if I'm in a conversation with somebody and they're trying to express to me the importance of a piece that they plan on working on, I might not be able to fully understand or grasp that. That's when it comes into play. How much do you trust that individual? You understand what I'm saying? So I think right now at this point, there's a couple of things that I want to do, and I think I'm just gonna have to go to a college and get an intern. I think I'm gonna have to go to a college and get interns, or go to college and speak to people that work in the specific field that I want to get involved in, and get them to come on board and work with me. Because at this point, I don't think that I'm gonna meet anybody. I don't think I'm gonna, and this is not a knock on anyone, don't get this confused, but I don't think I'm gonna personally be able to get into contact with people that want to work on these specific projects that I'm interested in. And as always, you're gonna have to push it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be halfway down the pipe before people that can't see a vision can understand that you have a vision. You know what I'm saying? Because often what's going to happen is you're going to be talking about something and you're going to be trying to explain something, but other people can't always see your vision. It's like if you're a rapper and you're telling somebody about a song that you want to make, and you're telling the person about a new sound that you want to create. Sometimes they can't feel that new sound because they can't see it. You have to get it halfway done before other people are even going to be able to understand what you're trying to do. So this might be a situation that I'm going through now. So not this week, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to get down to a college, speak with someone, and quite possibly get some individuals that specialize in one or two different fields that I might need, that could just come on board so we can get this thing up and running. This is the email. I don't like typing online because I smashed the button so hard. And everybody makes fun of me about it. So I tried not to smash the button so hard, so now I'm missing letters. Everybody makes fun of me about I be torturing the keyboard and shit. I don't be meaning to hit the shit so hard. That's a fact. Yeah, that's why I said that I never said college was closed. I just said that I'm gonna be able to get there in the next couple of weeks, meaning I physically can't get to the college in the next couple of. Why do people just assume stuff that comes out of my mouth all the time? I have no idea why. Like, why you just assume that I said the college was closed? Did anybody else get that assumption? Oh, somebody else said the college was closed. Oh, because I didn't say that. Um, yeah, just annoying. Um, I'm I don't know. I'm usually in pretty good spirits. Usually in pretty good spirits. Linux F thought colleges is closed. College is never closed. Linux F, what the fuck is wrong with right? Maybe he's never been to college. No disrespect to him. He could be a business owner and never had to go to college. Oh, the chat yesterday was good. Well, that's what it is. I like to allow people to talk. I just don't really want the disrespect and the negative energy. It's too early in the morning for people to be cursing and arguing with one another. Let's not do that. It's too early in the morning. We didn't get disconnected yesterday. Yesterday, I believe it went all the way through. Oh no, you're right. When we was doing the Instagram was getting disconnected, and then the phone was getting disconnected. That's a fact. Oh, word? You on Davidson? My uncle used to live. My uncle, my older cousin used to live on Davidson. That's a fact. You over there? We right off of Burnside. Yeah, but that's what it is. We doing things over here. Anyway, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. The Cardi B situation. Um, Now this is something that I talk about often, right? This is something I talk about often. Why is it these rappers keep getting in trouble, right? Why does these rappers keep getting in trouble? And then all of a sudden they get a slap on the wrist. And then the next thing you know, some dudes get arrested. Why does, listen, why does these rappers keep getting arrested, getting a slap on the wrist, and then a couple of weeks later, some other dudes get arrested that they might know or be affiliated with? Why does this keep happening? Now, Cardi B goes and they try to give Cardi B a slap on the wrist. She didn't accept it. Why wouldn't Cardi B accept the slap on the wrist? Why do you think? See, this is the thing that I'm trying to explain to people. We need to stop thinking two dimensionally. People think two dimensionally too often. You don't think they got Cardi B in there? They proposed the slap on the wrist, but maybe told her she also had to give somebody up. Yeah, Star Brim didn't take no slap on the wrist. That's a fact. Think about that. I think if she didn't take a snap on the wrist, how could she be a snitch? If she didn't talk on nobody, how could she be a snitch? My point is, she didn't do the normal thing that these rappers do. Now she's locked up. You want to know who also didn't do the normal thing that these rappers do? Kodak Black. Check this out. Y'all don't remember when Kodak Black? Listen. Don't y'all remember when Kodak Black had to do that little bit of time that he got locked up? And he was like, yo, I'm not a snitch. Why would he say that if people didn't ask him to snitch? If they didn't try to get him to snitch, why would he just randomly say, I do my time, I don't snitch? Bryce said because she's loyal to her homegirl, Remy Rojo, she's not going to take a slap if her partner can't get one. That's actually a good point. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a great point. But this is the point that I'm trying to make. When we see those rappers get locked up for real shit and don't do no time at all, get a slap on the wrist, you really think these guys ain't going in there and talking? You really think that these dudes ain't talking? No, she's not locked up. She's going to court, though. You really think these dudes ain't talking? These dudes is going. I'm not just talking about in New York City. I'm talking about all over the fucking country. I'm talking about all over the country. You think these dudes ain't talking? Think about the Cardi B situation for a second. Some girls got allegedly attacked. Allegedly. No one was hurt badly. They didn't even go to the police. They didn't even report it until days later and make a police report until days later. They didn't even make a police report until days later. Get it? Why is she even? That's probably one of the reasons why she was like, she's not gonna. Why would she even have to take it in the first place? They didn't report this shit until days later. This isn't even something the police look at. You know, imagine you being you. Let's just imagine you being you. You being you, right? You get into a fight with somebody 4 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, right? Nobody gets seriously injured. One of them goes to the police. How often do you think that the police isn't going to just say, get out of here with that? Ha. Is that Korean? How often do you think the police isn't just going to say, get out of here with that? We're not, what the hell's wrong with you? Was anybody hurt? Nobody was hurt. Do you got any do you got any hospital records, medical bills, anything? Oh, you don't got nothing. You didn't even take the ambulance. Shout out to Venom Records for the donation. He says, good morning, y'all. Bryce Gang said, the crazy part is Nicki doing this, as well as Jade is, Danny girlfriend. That's a fact. Remember, 6ix9ine was having a little stuff that he was going back and forth with Cardi B. That is a fact. And I'm not saying that they're not trying to get a check from whoever. But what I am saying is, why is the government, the police, the city prosecuting this case. That's my point. I'm not, of course, these girls is trying to get some money out of Cardi B. And of course, Nicki Minaj is trying to create a situation where Cardi B is whatever, whatever. That's a fact. This is really weird just in general. They trying to, in my opinion, the government or the city or whoever, the state or whoever, is trying to convince Cardi B to give somebody up. Yeah, nah, that's a fact. Cardi's valid as shit. What the fuck? I'm not questioning Cardi. I don't know anything about that Tikis, that guy's passing away, but don't let me forget about that. We're gonna talk about that because there is something that I want to discuss, and I want to tell you why a lot of these dudes on the internet is just it's a shame because you have actual content creators trying to bully people into taking their own lives. Like, that's crazy. You got people on the internet that are trying to convince other people to commit suicide, trying to push people to hurt themselves. And some of y'all support these guys. So, you ain't no better. Um, first of all, okay, but trying to stab somebody, let's just be clear about something, Bloom. Trying to stab somebody, being accused of using a deadly weapon, and a situation just being that it was a physical altercation and nobody got seriously injured, that's two different things. In the eyes of the law, that is two different things. It started as misdemeanor charges. It's a fact. Why would someone snitch for a misdemeanor charge? That's a fact. But you don't think they told her that you ain't think they told her that those charges could be trumped up? No, Cardi ain't rolling. It's absolutely a major assault on the blood gangs and hip hop going on. That's a fact, Bryce Gang. That's a fact. I don't think even if Cardi wasn't around, Nicki would be able to get her spot back the way she had it. I don't think that that's a situation. But what I do think is that Nicki knows that her days is over. The problem is she should be okay with the position that she has because Nicki can do a lot more things. I think she realizes that she can't get into acting because let's be honest, the way hip hop works is like this. You're big, you're popping, you're making music for a couple of years, and then sooner or later you have to move on to another genre of another lane. You got to get into acting, or you have to get into, I don't know, cosmetics, or you have to get into something else. The problem is Nicki's fan base don't spend money in America. I keep telling people this. Nicki's fan base is all about going online and harassing people. That's what her fan base is about. 90% of her fucking fan base is about going online and harassing people. I'm going to tell you the difference between her and Beyonce's fan base, which is fucking spectacular. Beyonce, hands down, has the best fan base of any community. Why? They support her financially, and they support her online, physically online. If anybody does anything to Beyonce, she's scary. You don't want beef. You feel me? So she has the best fan base. They support her products and they support her online. Nicki Minaj does not have that. She can't even sell out tours in America. That's crazy. What did Bryce say? I missed it. No, it's nationwide. Yep, it's nationwide. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I got some paperwork about some stuff that I haven't actually put out yet because I don't want to jam anybody up that's not currently arrested. So I haven't put it out. But I got a lot of paperwork on shit that's going on all throughout America involving the Bloods gang. That's a fact. No, you guys are great. I mean, I'm not knocking y'all. I'm just saying, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce has the best fan base in entertainment. Her fan base in entertainment. They just show up with them damn bees. The shit is retarded. You in trouble. When you have a fan base that if they pop up on you on IG, you know it's news. You get me? It's news. I'm gonna tell you what they're doing. They're going after the soldiers. Now, I'm not saying that the Crips aren't soldiers also, all right? But the Crips aren't on the menu the way the Bloods are. They're going after the soldiers. I'm telling you what they're doing. You know how you destroy a people? You remove their army. They're going after the soldiers. I'm telling you. They're going after the soldiers. They're removing all the soldiers. That's what they're doing. We have to move better. We have to start sticking up for one another. We have to have more unity, but that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Literally not even a consideration. That shit is not going to happen. But we need to have more unity. We need to stick together, but it's not going to happen. It's not even something that I consider as a possibility. It's not going to happen. We can't even be online without attacking each other unnecessarily. How the fuck we going to stand next to each other physically and help each other or prevent the bullshit? Way too much envy. That's a fact. No, Rihanna fan base is real too. That's a fact. But the only reason that makes that Beyonce's fan base is better than Rihanna's fan base is dope. Rihanna's fan base come up off of that bread. Rihanna's fan base come up off of that bread. Rihanna could literally do almost anything and sell. She just can't act. So, that sucks. But Rihanna could do damn near anything and it's gonna make money. That's a fact. There is a jump over. I tried to put the card and showed everybody the card, but it's not gonna show in this light. But I was at it's like a podcast or something. They do it once or twice a week or something like that. That's a fact. Bryce Gang, you're almost right. They are removing the soldiers, but taking down rappers with money is neutralizing the money stream. That's how you get rid of the soldiers. That's a fact. She could take some classes. I mean, when you're beautiful, you just gotta remember Beyonce tried to do the acting thing. She just can't act. Some people just can't act. They just can't. No, her products are good. I'm not saying her products are bad. Her products are good from what I hear. I mean, I've never used any. What up, Rochella? But Rihanna, her community, they invest in her. Since her community invests in her, other people are gonna want to invest in her also. Her community invests in her. Okay, so this is the problem, right? No, you probably, I didn't erase any comment. I'll look up. Nobody erased your comment. I think you made too many comments and they just didn't let you make another comment for a minute. Nobody erased your comment, man. Nobody erased your comment. Okay, so this is the problem. We have in our us minorities have a problem where everybody want to be heard, right? Everybody want to be heard. Everybody thinks that their opinion is valid. Hold on, hold on. Let me finish what I'm talking about, and then I'll discuss that. Just don't let me forget. Thank you for bringing it back up again, Black. We have a problem where everybody wants to be heard, right? Everybody believes that their opinion is valid, and I'm not saying anybody's opinion isn't valid. I'm saying people should want to be heard. People's opinions are valid. But this is the problem that we have in our community. When you go to other communities, people want to be heard just as much. People want their opinions to be as valid as the next person's opinion just as much. The difference is the way people feel internally when somebody else's opinion is held up instead of their own. That's the difference. Us minorities, if somebody doesn't immediately check out the merch, us minorities, if somebody doesn't go with whatever our opinion is, they hate us. They do this to us. They mad at us. They this, they that, they da. Screw them, F them. I hope everything they do fail. Whereas when you have other communities, right, and opinions of theirs, you know, their opinions aren't necessarily inserted into the overall narrative. They just move with the punches because they're thinking, well, at some point I'm gonna get paid, or at some point we're gonna make money, or at some point we're still gonna win. You understand what I'm saying? But in our community, everybody feel like they have to put something into the pot. The reason why we can't get shit done is because there's usually too many chefs in the kitchen, too many cooks in the kitchen. That's why we usually can't get anything done. Like I'll try to do a project, or you'll try to do a project, or she'll try to do a project. And then when she tries to do the project, or you try to do the project, or I try to do the project, and we try to bring other people in to work with us, what's going to happen is those people are going to try to change what the project is because they have to have input. They can't just work and do their job. You get it? People are always saying, people get upset because you have people when they make it, they'll go work with other races. But to be perfectly honest with you, it's not other races that people are going to work with. They're going to work with people that's not from the hood, specifically because sometimes that's the only way to get the shit done. You try to work with people from our neighborhoods, people feel like they have to have input. Where if you don't allow, I'm going to tell you something. So I have a brother, right? So he has a company. And his company, he sends people out to go work. And you know, he has to make every single one a boss, because if every single one that goes out to go do the job isn't a boss, they don't feel adequate. They don't feel comfortable. You can't get them to work. So when he sends these people out to work, teams of 3, teams of 2, teams of 4, he has to tell everybody that everybody is in charge. Because if he doesn't do that, he can't get people to work. That's crazy. But not crazy of him doing that. It's crazy that that has to be done just to get people to go do a job that you're going to pay them for. He's paying these people. Yo, we got almost 200 people in here, man. We could get over 100 likes, yo. Cause y'all hit that like button. He's paying these people. Now they argue all the time. They argue all the time. Shit gets broke. All types of weird shit happens. Nothing you can do about it. There's nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. You understand what I'm saying? Like fuckery is gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it because fuckery was always gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? By him telling everybody that everybody is in charge, that's him mitigating some of the fuckery that's gonna happen. But at the end of the day, fuckery is gonna happen. Top of the morning, John. Yeah, you can't stop that from happening. You're talking about like these. I don't know how much better I could say this. He has to say every single. He has to let every person know that every single person is in charge. How are you going to get anything done if if everybody has to be in charge or nobody is going to work? Because if I'm not in charge, I'm not going to work right. And if he's not in charge, he's not going to work right. And if he's not in charge, he's not going to work right. So you have to tell all of them that everyone is in charge. Everybody gets a trophy. That's a fact. This is why we can't get shit done. Too many chiefs, no Indians. It's a fact. And this is why we can't get shit done. Because people don't want to, people feel like it too often in our communities, people feel like if they are not a part of the decision-making process, then they don't even want success to happen. They don't want shit to even succeed. They want everything to fail if they're not a part of the decision-making process. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. That's a fact. Okay, Common Sense says that's what Nipsey did. He let everyone feel like they was partners and co-owners. He said that no one has one position and they all sweep. Even he did. Okay, but believe me when I tell you, allowing for people to feel like they were part of the process, allowing people to feel like they're part of the process, and also trying to figure out how to make conflicting ideas work is two different things. That's two different things. These guys be working and they have conflicting ideas, and one guy isn't going to work if the other guy doesn't do the idea that he want to do, and the other guy isn't going to work if the other guy doesn't do the idea that he want to do. This is not the same thing. We're comparing apples and oranges. Black people will work for white people. That's a fact with no problem. But working for other black people, there's usually issues. This is facts. The business just said that. I'm reading this. The business said black people will work for white people, and black people will work for white people and just work. Sometimes black people feel entitled when they work for other black people. I think the same thing. I'm sorry to hear that happened, Shelby. I mean, Richella. Yes, because modern day slavery is up here. Modern day slavery is the feeling that we get or minorities get when they feel like we have to try to hold other minorities down. That's the modern day slavery, to prevent each other from being able to progress, to war with each other unnecessarily. That's the modern day slavery. That's a fact. See, Breezy said, I'm white and I work for a black man. I'm gonna let you know right now. I've been almost every job I've ever had I've ever worked, I've at one point or another got a promotion and been management. Almost every single job I've ever worked since I've become an adult. And I'm telling you this. It is so much easier to work with people who are not your same race. It's so much easier. And I'm not saying this to be a dick, because I hire whoever. But it's just so much easier. The shit is crazy. The difference is it's such a big difference. It's not a little difference. It's a huge fucking difference. Some people go to work to make money. Other people don't go to work to make money. Some people go to work because they think it's, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they think. I don't want to put nothing out there, but it's a such a big difference. The difference is so vast. It's a just a. I'm telling you, this is my experiences. By the way, obviously, I can't talk for every single situation that every single person has been in. Shout out to MCAS79 for the donation. Appreciate you. E Root said, I'm white. And you just pointing that out makes me consider that may be true. Bryce Gang says, exactly. We won't just work for our own kind because of the Uncle Tom syndrome. We work for Caucasians because we feel the need to have a master serve. It's a slave culture so deeply embedded into our brains. I think a lot of it has to deal with envy, and I don't want to help another black man. I don't want to help other black people, even if it's going to benefit myself. And that's just how some people think. Somebody's going to take that soundbite, take that totally out of context, and then say that I'm saying that. How much y'all want to bet? I put money on it. That's BS. It just so happens that I work that way. I don't know what you're saying, Caribbean. Bro, I'm running late today. Just so happens that I was able to see your video. We're going through this situation. Why? I don't understand what you're asking, Caribbean. You just opened up my eyes because I'm busting my ass and I'm literally tired. I'm not sure what she's trying to say. Oh, first of all, let me also say I'm not saying all people of color. Could we just be clear on this? I'm not saying all black people. I am not saying all black people. I'm gonna tell you something. You know how many jobs I worked at where people, you want to know why I get promoted? Because I show up and do my fucking job. I don't show up and do other shit. I did okay. I'm gonna explain something. I used to work at Bellevue Men's Shelter, right? I got a promotion. I got a promotion. I play fucking pool 4 and 5 hours a day, sometimes 6 hours a day. But you want to know why I got a promotion? Because when it was time to do my fucking job, I was front and center. Period. When the supervisors asked me to do some shit, I just went and did it. I didn't argue. I didn't complain. I didn't not want to do my job. Period. But I did play when there was nothing to do and it was slow. I played fucking pool. I'm not gonna lie. But when it was time to work, I worked. Period. Period. I didn't complain, nothing. They used to catch me playing pool, right? I'm a funny dude. I'm a funny dude. They used to catch me playing pool. I did not argue with them. I did not yell. I did not scream. I did not get mad at them. They used to write me up. They used to give me write-ups because they caught me playing pool all the time. All the time. This is before they even gave me a promotion. I was a supervisor. They made me a supervisor. So they used to catch me. They used to catch me playing pool all the time. And then I go down to the office. They write me up, and I write on the write up when they explain, like when you could explain, yo, the supervisor's lying. I never did that. You know what I wrote? Real big letters. I did it. Then I signed the bitch. I give it back to them. I go back up to the stairs and finish playing pool. But when it was time to work, I worked. And I worked harder than anybody else. I worked harder than anybody else. I worked more competently than anybody else. Period. Yeah, and they like me. You know, they like me. So yeah. When you're doing your job and you're doing your job well and you're not a problem, you see, the problem wasn't people playing pool. All right. We're not supposed to play pool. You could get in trouble. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was you playing pool and there's somebody attacking somebody in the other room, you know, in one of the dorms. The problem is you playing pool and there's some kind of chicanery going on on your floor. That's the problem. But see, when I play pool, everybody come to the pool room and come hang out with me. You feel me? When I play pool, I wait until all of the dorms is clear. There's nobody back there. You understand what I'm saying? I do my job first. I make sure everybody get out the fucking back. And then if I see somebody walking back there, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like I'm over here, I'm shooting pool, nigga. Part of my language. What are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? So I did my job first. And then after I did my job, I did the other stuff. So to a degree, and I was actually told this by a supervisor that one of the reasons why they don't have a problem with me playing pool like they had a problem with other people playing pool is that there's never no issue in my where I'm posted at on my post. There's never no issue. There's never no somebody running out to the office talking about they got beat up. There's never no somebody say that they got fucking robbed. There's never no issues. Never no issues. You understand what I'm saying? But they just can't let me just play pool without any, you know, because everybody else want to play pool too. Everybody else want to know why they can't do it. Probably do your job first. I'm chilling driving for dollars. Yeah, and oh, and people used to snitch on me too. Could we just get that straight? People used to go down to the office all of the time, call the office on the cell phone all of the time and snitch on me. That's a fact. That's a 100% fact. And how I know that's a fact? Because the supervisors would tell me, yo, I got people calling out here, keep talking about, and not the people that work in the building, other security guards. Yo, I got the security guards calling down here. Yeah, that's how I used to get caught. That's a fact. Because they get tired of them calling downstairs and they be like, look, I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. They told this one guy that if I get caught playing pool that day, that he's gonna get a write-up. Because they know I don't care. And they know they're not gonna do nothing to me. They really told some dude that one day. I was standing right there when they said it to him. So I know it's a fact. That nigga was not lying. They came up there. They busted me playing pool. It was early in the day. I start working like 8, right? So I go up 9 o'clock. I'm not going to play pool yet. About 9:30, I'm going to start playing pool. You know what I'm saying? That's when I get everybody out the dorms. Everything's away. I go to all the offices. I'm asking anybody if they need any assistance. Is everything good? Nah, we good. We got it. Everybody see me on the floor. They see the other security guards on the floor. Everything's good. Then I go play some pool. So I went to go play some pool. Supervisor came through like around 10. I'm telling you, supervisor came through probably around 10, 10, 15. I forget when. Whenever the breaks was coming, because you know you get breaks, you get 10-minute breaks, but you got to wait until like 10, 10, 15, and then they start giving everybody 10-minute breaks if they want to go to the bathroom or go smoke a cigarette or whatever the fuck, right? So around the time the breaks were supposed to happen, I got busted playing pool. Yeah, just me and the other guard that was supposed to be on that side of the fucking building. There was 2 guards on this side, 2 guards on the other side. So the other guard that was supposed to be on that side of the building with me, they said, yo, if we come up here, we catch you playing pool again, you're gonna get a write-up. That nigga was so scared. I still play pool though, but that dude was so scared. That shit was dumb funny. I was like, what? How you gonna give him a write-up? It was like, cause you don't care. He was like, yo, please don't play pool. Please don't play pool. I was like, just look out, man. Just be a lookout. Don't let me get caught. That's why you better not let me get caught, yo. Scared the shit out of him, knowing I ain't care one way or the other. I still play pool. I play pool that day. What you talking about, Corday Bluff? I haven't been playing pool like I used to play pool, but I used to play pool 5, 6 hours a day, 4 or 5 days a week for like 2 years. But also, something else I want to say real quick, and I'm gonna change the story, change the subject. But something else I want to say real quick. Also, whenever anybody needed help in the building, the supervisors, even before I was a supervisor, would send me. So let's say somebody, I was on the 7th floor. So let's say somebody was like they needed assistance on the 4th floor. They'll be like, Frost, obviously not saying Frost, but Frost, could you go check that out for us? Let's say the person on the 8th floor needed some help. Yo, Frost, could you go check that out for us? Let's say somebody at the lunch, something was happening in lunch weird. And yo, Frost, can you go check that out for us? You feel me? You feel me? Because they knew I wasn't doing nothing but playing pool in the first place. You feel me? So yeah, so also I just want to add that so people don't think I was just up there just when the supervisors, because basically what had happened was, I'm gonna say this one last thing and then we're gonna move on. But basically what had happened was, before I got to Bellevue, I actually used to work at Ward's Island. That's a different security, that's a different homeless shelter, men's homeless shelter. I was actually used to work over there. And the reason why I got transferred is because I knocked some dude out that stole on me. So I didn't lose my job because dude stole on me. So I didn't get in trouble. I didn't lose my job. And I actually had a real good rapport with the residents that lived there. It's just this one particular dude lost his bed, and when he lost his bed, he wanted to argue at the one of the caseworker dudes. So the caseworker dude closed his door and asked me to call downstairs. I didn't want to call downstairs to call security to have the guy, to call my supervisors to have the guy removed. But they asked me to call downstairs. So when I went to call downstairs, dude stole on me. Then when he stole on me, I turned around and I hit him, bang. And when I hit him, the nigga got knocked out. I don't know what the guy, why you assume everybody that lives in the homeless shelter is a bum? You know, most of the people that live in that homeless shelter is coming straight from prison. You do know that, right? There's a lot of people that live in homeless shelters, especially Ward's Island specifically, that is coming straight from prisons. Ward's Island has a big gang thing going on. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of, so just because somebody live in a homeless shelter, that does not make them a bum, yo. Don't do that. Um, so that's why they liked me over there, because they knew that I don't. I'm always gonna try to talk the situation down. Always, 100% of the time, I'm gonna try to talk the situation down. But if it gets out of hand, they don't got to worry about my safety as much as somebody else's. Um, Real quick, we there was a dude in. I'm gonna tell you a funny story real quick, and then we're gonna move on because I want to talk about this YouTuber that recently uh died. So I just want to say something real quick because it's what dude just said. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So I was working at Bellevue. So when I was working at Bellevue, there was some dude that I had seen him a couple of times, but I really didn't see him that much because he was always at work. So a Sunday comes. I work on Sunday because I told them niggas I don't work on Friday and I don't work at Saturday neither. I literally told them this before they gave me the job. Before I even got hired, I was in there talking to the dude that got to hire me. I was like, yo, I don't work on Friday and I don't work on Saturday neither. I work on both of those days now, but before I didn't work on those days. Long story. I'm not going to get into it. So, I came in on Sunday. That was my first day of the week. And so there was a guy that I only seen like once or twice before, but I don't really see him. Um, so he comes up to me and he tells me about an interaction that he had with another security guard. And the other security officer basically was trying to talk down to him because he lived in the shelter. Shout out to Miguel Pineda for the donation. He said, thanks for always breaking it down. Appreciate you. So he was the other security, and we're gonna get to homie in 1 second. Hold on. So the other security dude was trying to disrespect him because he lived in the shelter. He was calling him a bum, calling him homeless, all this other type of shit. So dude came up to me because he was really upset over it, and he wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like he, you know, I don't know if he was saying this to all of the security officers or whatever the case was that was on that floor, because I worked on the intake floor. That's the floor that usually is the intake floor and the third floor. The third floor is where all the drugs is at. The intake floor is where the new people at. So all the fights are usually happening on the third floor and on the intake floor. So he comes up to me, he shows me a check. Check is like for like 5,000 and change. He's like, this is what he gets paid. I don't know if he was saying like bi-weekly or monthly or whatever the fuck. But it was a $5,000 and change check. Shout out to Dogs and Cars, Bullies and Stangs. I don't know, but shout out to them for the donation. So he explained to me that the only reason why he's in the shelter is because he had a house and the house burned down. And him and his woman, they weren't married. So his woman took the kids to a family shelter, but they wouldn't allow him to come into the family shelter with them because they weren't married. So that's the only reason why he's at that shelter, because his house burned down. So his house burns down. Him and his family is now homeless because his house burned down. And some security guard was making fun of him by how he's a derelict and he's a bum. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like anyway, so stop thinking that just because somebody lives in a shelter that they homeless. I'll tell you one more story real quick. There was a young lady that I also worked in a woman's shelter for a little while. So I don't know what his insurance situation was. I'm assuming he didn't have one. So it probably wasn't his house neither. He could have been just living in somebody else's house, like renting somewhere or something. So there was a young lady that I had that was in a woman's shelter. I used to work on a woman's shelter on Franklin Avenue in the Bronx, right down the block from, I think, Morris High School. So there was a young girl that was there, and basically what had happened was the young girl said that she was a foster child, and her whole entire life while she was living with this foster family, she didn't even know that the government was sending the mother money. This is what she said. She said when she got to a certain age, the government stops giving the mother the money and they start giving it directly to the child. I think at 18 or some shit like that, until she reaches like 21 or something. I don't know. So that was her situation, she said. So what ends up happening is when the government starts sending her the check, that's when she first found out that the lady was even getting money for her, because the lady used to buy cars, everything else, ain't do shit for her. That's what she said. I don't know. Anyway, so the lady told her that unless she signs her check over every month or whatever, whenever the check comes, she got to get up out of her house. So that's why she was in the shelter. So please stop thinking just because people don't have a home that they are bummed. One thing that I know, people who are bums and live in the house, ain't in shelters. They live with people. These niggas straight derelicts. All right, so stop doing that to people. You don't know a person's situation. You feel me? You really don't. Anyway, there is recently a YouTube content creator. There's recently I think, not for nothing, Black Wall said dude speaking down could end up in the same position. Stay humble. I think that's part of the reason why I am the way that I am personally, because I wasn't much different than I am now. Don't get this wrong, but seeing the situations that so many people were in, that it had nothing to do with them. It had no, they didn't do anything to put themselves in this situation. It was just luck of the draw or misfortune of the draw, however you want to put it. I think that that is one of the reasons why I am the way that I am. As far as I try my hardest not to, I don't purposely ever put myself above others. Yeah, crazy. I know that is the way that it is. I'm not saying that it isn't. Also, the young lady did not use drugs at all, and I know this for a fact. She was trying to get with me. She was a cutie too. That's a fact. I actually had a girl at the time, so black men don't cheat, but she was a cutie. Like she was. If I didn't have a girl, I'd be. If I didn't have a girl, I would have scooped that so quick. That's fact. No lie. Um. So there's an individual. I don't know when the guy passed away. Let me look up an article real quick. Give me 2 seconds. I also don't know how to say the individual's name. So if I say the guy's name wrong, please don't. Is it E Teka? Okay, so this is a news article, ABC News, and it goes. Uh, it says Iteka. I'm assuming that's the way you say his name. I don't personally know. I hope I'm not saying it incorrectly. It says Iteka was a larger than life YouTube star. Researchers are unsure how that affected his mental health. Then it goes and says, we're only breaking the ice on how social media is affecting teens and adults, but those are not influencers we're studying, one researcher said. And then the article goes on to say, by this individual, I'm not sure how to say their name, so I'd rather just show it to you. It goes, in the world of online gaming, Desmond Amuffle, 29, a streamer from Brooklyn, New York, who went by the name Iteka, was prolific. His boisterous personality helped him cultivate thousands of followers on YouTube and Twitch by playing and reviewing Nintendo games, specifically the crossover fighting game Super Smash Brothers. He was a great guy, Rob, an esports consultant and journalist said. He was a large personality in real life as he was online. But offline, it appeared Iteka was struggling with mental health. In the last few months, his online activity became more erratic and manic, according to Rob. On Tuesday, police confirmed Iteka's body had been recovered from the East River in Lower Manhattan less than a week after he went missing. His death has been ruled a suicide. NBC News was unable to contact members of Iteka's family for this story. Iteka had posted about suicidal thoughts to his Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube accounts in the past. And when he died, worried followers called the police or had friends check on the gamer. Rob said, that's the guy's name, right? Rod, pardon me. Experts say that they have yet to do studies on the troll. They have yet to do studies on the toll large followings can take on influencers or content creators, especially those who already might suffer from mental health issues. And they say more research into the topic is needed to understand the toll social media fame can take on a person. We're only breaking the ice on how social media is affecting teens and adults, but those are not influences we're studying. So we think that these effects could be quite different. Kaylee Cruzan, I just not good with names, a researcher at Cornell University Social Media Lab said. In October 2018, Iteka's YouTube channel, EW Network, was shut down after porn was posted on his page. YouTube declined to specify how many followers Iteka's had at the time his channel was removed. The Iteka's friend and fellow YouTube Daniel Keemstar tweeted that the channel had more than 800,000 subscribers. He was a great entertainer, one of the best streamers in the game. He lost a channel of over 800K and made a new one and was right back pulling thousands of viewers. Whoever he's laid to rest Wherever he's laid to rest, I'll be there. Joy Con Boys Forever. Hashtag Joy Con Boys Forever. Kima Star wrote, hashtagging one of Kima's well-known and often meme phrases. In April, he live streamed the standoff he had with police officers who later entered his apartment to check on him after he began posting cryptic tweets about harming himself, including a photo of himself holding a gun, according to Kotaku. He was threatening suicide inside of the apartment, police said. He was later hospitalized. On June 19th, Iteka went missing after posting an 8-minute video entitled I'm Sorry to YouTube channel Try Iceman, in which he appeared to apologize to his fans, discuss suicidal thoughts. It does feel like things that happen online were directly responsible for the deterioration of his mental health. Being a huge personality online and having tons of fans in the gaming community can be very, very stressful. But Iteka is one of the most experienced people in dealing with communities online, Todd said. Iteka's talk of suicide was really shrugged off, but because he was known to troll his fan base, the thought that he could be acting as part of a gag flickered throughout the minds of those that follow him, Todd said. Everything is taken seriously, but some of it seems like an Andy Kaufman-like troll, Todd said. No one knew what was going through his mind. Dr. Victor Schwartz, chief medical officer of the JED Foundation, said that only those who were close with Iteka would be able to decipher his increasingly bizarre behavior as a troll or a cry for help. This bizarre content would suggest somebody who has maybe developed a strange sense of humor, or maybe someone having psychotic episode. If you don't know the person, you have no way to define that, Schwartz said. The Centers of Disease Control and Prevention lists suicide as the number 10 leading cause of death in the U.S. overall, but listed as the second leading death for teens and young adults. Among younger Americans, Schwartz said, research shows more time on social media can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, and impulses. But those studies also look at average users, not influencers. He added that one silver lining is that sometimes people who use social media a lot are not more willing to share their depressive thoughts online, which can get them the help they need. Something that's unfortunate is that we don't have a ton of data to say what happened when someone is extremely online or very public, Kuzan said. Kuzan said she thinks social media platforms are taking steps in the right directions to intervene when someone threatens self-harm on a site, but added that everyone, from users to clinicians, has a role to play in preventing suicide. We've seen changes in the last couple of years with media giants taking an effort to identify and intervene in cases of self-harm and suicide. I feel there are sites that are taking a real active role, bringing in researchers and clinicians to inform their algorithms. I feel hopeful on that, but it's a key area of work. Schwartz said that Iteka's online community appeared to take the right steps to get him help when he posted about feeling suicidal, but added that sometimes mental health institutions fail to meet the needs or follow up on those who are struggling. We don't hear about all the situations where someone has gotten into the system because it doesn't become a story, Schwartz said. We don't hear about the positive outcome of these interventions. It happens and it saves lives, but unfortunately, we don't succeed with everyone. Todd said he hopes Iteka's death causes a greater discussion about suicide, not just among gamers and content creators, but also among the general population. It really is a huge loss for everyone here. He was such a pillar of the Smash community and Nintendo community, Todd said. The YouTuber and the entire gaming community really love what he did and love the content he produced and will go down as one of the greatest entertainers in video game history. Now, this is something that I want to say, and this is why I don't like trolls. I don't like trolls because I used to work at a mental health facility. I don't like trolls because I used to work at a mental health facility. I consider people who troll for the most part evil. Until you know people that committed suicide, you really probably can't understand what I'm saying. Until you know people, what up, Mike Jones? Until you know people that were struggling and you see the individuals that's struggling and you see the individuals that's pushing this person that's struggling, until you've actually seen situations like this and experienced situations like this, I don't think you could fully comprehend the danger that trolls are to the community, the dangers that these individuals that make videos harassing people are to the community, to the entirety of the community. You want to know why these white boys are shooting up schools? Trolls. These white boys is going to a school where they're being trolled for years and for years and for years, and then they end up shooting it up. And everybody want to be mad at those white boys. They should be mad at those white boys. Let's not get this confused. But instead of trying to solve the problem, preventing people from bullying other people, what they want to do is get rid of guns. That's not the problem. The problem is how we are allowing people to treat other people. That's the actual problem. That's why I don't respect them. I don't respect trolls. I don't respect bullies. I don't respect them. I don't respect people that play with other people's lives. I don't respect them. I think trolls and bullies are, for the most part, cowards. Because first of all, people ain't trolling in the appropriate way. People are bullying. You understand what I'm saying? Trolling and bullying are two different things, all right? People are calling bullying trolling. So let's just be clear on something. This trolling that these people are doing nowadays really isn't trolling. It's just bullying. I'm going to get as many people as possible to go after this one person. That's bullying. That's not trolling. I don't know a bully that wasn't a coward at heart. I mean, there's different ways to bully. Let's just be honest. There's the people who try to find weak people, or they try to, if you're not weak, then they have to get as many people as possible to help them because they're weak. Get it? They try to get as many people as possible to try to help you commit suicide. And then the whole entire time when you're talking to people and you be like, yo, this person want me dead. People don't get what you're saying. This person want me dead. This isn't games. This person wants me dead. I think that we as a community need to actively pursue stopping bullies. Most of these people that bully online, they ain't never gonna fight nobody in real life. What online bully have you ever seen fight somebody in real life? Could somebody name me one? Could somebody tell me about a situation where you seen a dude that was a bully online actually go fight somebody in real life? Can you name me a time where there's a person, right, who makes... Can you name me a time that there's a person who spends the majority of their day, them and their friends, attacking another person, but they will go fight that individual in real life. No, they're not gonna do that. But 50 isn't a bully. Think about all the 50 Cent situations. 90% of the 50 Cent situations, somebody has done something to him and he's just not letting the shit go. Think about it. 90% of the 50 Cent situations, somebody has done something to him and he's just not letting the shit go. Think about it. You don't want to talk about that, whatever her name is, she tried to sue the nigga. The nigga want the money back. He had to pay for the lawyers. Why shouldn't he get the money back that he had to pay for the lawyers? Jada, hold on. Jada went on a song, right? Where Ja Rule was going at 50. Jada and Jack and Joe but and Fat Joe. So yeah, they did do something to him. Cam Cohart, you talking about the guy that got knocked out? He ain't really want to fight. He went there to talk crazy. He didn't want to fight. He thought wasn't nothing gonna happen. That's different. You ain't see how surprised he looked on his face when they ran down on him? Nigga look surprised. When they ran down, okay, first of all, most of these rappers tell people where they're going before they get there. So he was there first, but it's not, I'm just saying. And then even though he was there first, okay, but he was still talking shit about dude, even though he beat him there. What are you talking about? And y'all just got the whole 50 Cent thing. Y'all just got selective memory. He was on the New York song with Ja Rule, and Ja Rule was throwing shots at 50. I don't think I should be giving anybody autographs, but I take pictures with people. I don't see why anybody will want my autograph, to be honest with you, but I take pictures with a motherfucker in a minute. Throw the shit up on the gram for all I can. But the point is this. He was on a song. 50 was trying to destroy this guy's career. Anybody that was going to get on the song with Ja Rule was going to get it. Period. And fucking Jada won that battle in the first place. So what are y'all talking about? Jada absolutely won that battle. Absolutely. With the bars. Jada won that battle. 50 Cent went away. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm not a legend. I wouldn't even want to be one, but appreciate you. But yeah, this guy just committed suicide. You think the people that was harassing him care? The people that harassing him was probably now they probably happy about it. Like, yeah, we got him up out of here. So when you see people harassing people, understand they are trying to get a nigga to kill himself. Understand that. It's one thing to be critical of an individual every now and then. It's another thing to be harassing somebody every single day. If you see anyone harassing anybody else every single day, they are actively trying to get that person to kill themselves. This is a fact. They are actively trying to get people to kill themselves. Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in America. Is that what that article said? Yeah, I did a story about the cop that wanted to try to have 50, that told people to shoot 50. I did a whole story. I did a video. Now, y'all don't watch my videos, and then people swear I only talk about Takashi. Not you. I'm just saying in general. I got sidetracked. 1 second. I'm not talking about the 50 Cent situation any further. Y'all can talk about it all y'all want, though. I'm talking about a guy that actually died and passed away, and one of y'all brought up 50 Cent to try to derail the conversation. It's crazy. The Center for Disease Control and the Prevention listed suicide as the number 10 leading cause of death in the US. And that's not even talking about people who work online. Because you just have people who are just jealous and envious. People are gonna just be jealous and envious of people. That's just the way it goes. If you have an individual who is bullying another individual or trying to make videos about another individual every day, that's all they're trying to do is talk about that other individual in a negative way. They're always trying to hurt that other individual's image online, calling that individual shit online that they not. They are actively trying to get this person to kill themselves. Then if that person kills themselves, then what? You're gonna have that same individual and they're gonna be so happy. You're gonna have people that are supporters of that individual that's gonna be like, oh man, why did that happen? You were just supporting this individual sending this person to kill themselves. You were just supporting that this individual's acts when this individual was unnecessarily harassing this other person daily on a daily basis. What did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? Somebody had to go. I personally think that there needs to be a law put in place where people who harass people online, even if you're not a business or whatever it is, that there needs to be a law put in place where a person can be put in jail. Not fined, put in jail, because some niggas don't got no money. I think there needs to be a law put in place where a person can lose their ability to be able to even be on the internet. That's not hard. You get in trouble, now you have to wear some kind of, just like they have a ankle monitors or whatever. You have to wear some kind of monitor for 3 4 years, preventing you from even being for you to be able to even be accessing the internet. Because these people are evil. These people are evil. These same dudes is not gonna go meet nobody in real life. These same dudes, they're gonna talk tough, call niggas pussy and everything else, but they're not gonna go meet nobody in real life unless they got a whole team of people with them so they can jump them. Unless they can go get some people to run down on the person and shoot them. They're not gonna meet nobody in real life. They're gonna have a million different discussions, a million different excuses. Pardon me. No, exactly. Even if they 10 minutes up the road, it's a fact. I got locked up in Georgia, right? Let me tell you something. I got arrested. That was somebody else's situation. I didn't snitch on them. I went and did. I went and literally stayed in jail This motherfucker at work, maybe. I went and literally stayed in jail, right? For about 2-3 months. Because I wouldn't snitch on the nigga that I got arrested for that I shouldn't have got arrested in the first place. And on top of that, the police wanted me to snitch on another nigga. He can't join. On top of that, the police wanted me to snitch on another nigga that was allegedly dealing dope. I didn't snitch on that nigga. I sat in jail for about 2-3 months for a crime I didn't commit, and because I didn't want to snitch on another nigga that was allegedly doing crimes that I had nothing to do with. Sat in jail. Sat in fucking jail.
Reached the voice.
Let me find this fucking phone number. Sat in fucking jail. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I want to find something real quick. Niggas gotta stop believing people talking crazies. Niggas don't know what the fuck they be talking about, yo. Niggas just tell lies. We just got some people, they just tell lies. That's it. Give me 1 second. Looking for a phone number. I'm gonna text somebody and then have them try to text me the phone number back to me. I wanna clear something. I wanna clear something up real quick. Show you. And niggas is really clowns. What the fuck? Yeah, so basically what happened with me was I got arrested for some shit that I didn't do. I didn't snitch on that. And then they were holding me in jail. Then they was holding me in jail, right? For some because they wanted me to snitch on some whole other nigga, and I didn't snitch on that. I literally didn't do anything. That's why I want to get somebody on the jack so I could explain this. So somebody that was there. I want to get somebody on the jack that was there. I literally didn't do anything. I didn't commit the crime I got arrested for, and I wasn't involved in the shit they wanted me to tell on. And I want to get somebody on the horn so they could explain this. So we could just understand something. I've never snitched on a nigga. Not never. If you hear anybody call me a snitch, and if you hear somebody say that I snitched, they straight up liars. I thought I was gonna be in there for years, to be honest with you. To be honest with you. To be honest with you. I wasn't in New York City. I was in Georgia. Their system works different down there. Somebody had to put a house up for me to get out. Somebody had to put a house up. Somebody literally had to put a house up to get me out. Somebody had to put a house up. Yeah. I was in Georgia. They shit worked different. I was being charged with some drug shit. I was being charged with some drug shit. I think a minimum was actually a couple of years, not for nothing. But I was being charged with some drug shit. If I can't have them on today, I'm going to try to have them on tomorrow so we can discuss this. I was being charged with some drug shit. I didn't do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I 100% didn't do it. And that's another reason why I'm going to get the person on the jack. One of the people, somebody that I could get that was there so they could explain. I didn't do the thing. I just got caught up and got arrested for the shit that I didn't do. And I didn't snitch on nan nigga. Then on top of that, I didn't snitch on the dude that got arrested with me over some other bullshit. You feel me? So that's what I'm trying to say. Anybody tell you I'm a snitch, a rat, snitch, anything like that, them niggas is dead liars. Don't trust them niggas. Motherfucker. I sat, okay, so basically they were trying to I'm tell you what happened. They was trying to get me to snitch on some dude that was allegedly a big dope dealer. Okay, so this dude that they are saying was a big dope dealer that was supposed to be one of the biggest dope dealers in town was actually a real good friend of mine. We used to hang out every day. I was keeping it a stack. We used to hang out every fucking day, huh? So this dude that they said was a real big dope dealer, was supposed to be the biggest dope dealer in town. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. The niggas is all wrong as far as I can tell. I used to hang out with the dude every day. You feel me? So when they came to bust him, I got caught up in that shit because some other nigga did some illegal shit and that shit looked like it was on me. So I was getting tied up in it for possession of drugs. So I could have just fought the shit. You feel me? I don't even know. No. They didn't say gang affiliation. So I could have just fought the shit. So I was gonna just take the shit. It wasn't mine. You understand what I'm saying? Like I had nothing to do with the shit. So I'm sitting in jail. I'm sitting in the fucking county, and I'm telling you, I was there for like 2-3 months. I was just sitting in county, about 2.5, 3 months, all summer. That was my summer. I was sitting in county, and so what ends up happening is one of my family members ended up putting up their house. Then when I end up going to court 3 years later, 3 or 4 years later, so yeah, I would have been locked up for about 4 years because that's when my court date was. Got it? You dig? So they said just plead to the possession and they're gonna say time served and throw everything out. Because what happened is they was trying to get me to snitch on the other dude, which I wasn't gonna do. So I don't know what the hell happened with his particular case, but by the time they got to me, his particular case was whatever the motherfucker. So I don't know what the hell happened with that guy. I don't know. I don't know what happened with him, but it was cool as shit though. Um, I ain't snitch on that near nigga. I ain't snitch on that near nigga. So anybody talking about me a snitch, me a rat, anything like that, them niggas is cowards. And I'm gonna bring people on the channel to and I'm gonna bring people on the channel. No, I'm gonna bring people on the channel. So you understand what I'm saying? So people could know how much some of these niggas is just lying. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Um, yeah, we have yeah, being called a snitch. Like, what the fuck? You crazy? And this fucking facility I was in, they only let you out of the fucking shit we was in because we ate in the dome. You understand what I'm saying? So they only let you out of the fucking dome one day out the week. Never snitched either. Shout out to Rio Martinez for the donation. He said never snitched either. Whenever you can have me back on, I need to address a YouTuber who I know him or his people here, but he dodges me. You know who? I don't even want to really comment on those individuals. Let them. They let them. I don't know what. I don't even want to comment on them. I appreciate you, Rio. I don't even want to comment on them, and I really would like for our community to steer clear of their community. Don't go to their videos. Just leave them. Just let them do what they're doing. Smiling Wolfette says social media does affect those with mental health illness in a negative way. It sent my nephew into a manic bipolar episode. He's hospital 3 times in a month. Um, See, this is the thing about social media, right? Social media actually affects a part of our brain that is directly a result of I forgot, but it's a certain part of our brain. Rio Martinez says, "Yeah, I get you. Just funny dude asked me to call in, then acts like he didn't see me. Say okay. Look, man, just there's nothing you could do. It could be dopamine. That's a fact. It affects a part of our brain that is directly responsible to our emotional center. So you can have no mental health issues, and it can affect you and actually create a mental health issue. Do you understand what I'm saying? Could be the serotonin. I'm not sure. I got to look it up again. I don't want to give anybody, but it is something. You could have no mental health issues, zero. You could have zero mental health issues, zero, and it can yes, it can actually create anxiety. That's a fact. What up, Jason Myers? You can have zero mental health issues, and social media can create mental health issues. And the main reason why I'm saying this is because Smiling Wolf had said social media does affect those with mental health issues in a negative way. And I'm saying it also affects people who don't have mental health issues. This is documented. It's a long story, Big Mike, but believe me, the way the Georgia laws are is crazy. I'm not a teacher, but I appreciate you. um, I just think people need to look at these online bullies in as what they really are. You know, that's all. You got people who are actively trying to get people to commit suicide for their own pleasure. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah, people who are actively trying to push people into suicide. Actively. That's what they doing. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Appreciate you, Ricky Savage. Positive vibes. That's a fact. Or get people protected, or keep people killed while they're protecting their homes. You're 100% right, Rio Martinez. Venom Records. I've never seen a person who unnecessarily bullied other people be happy. So, especially like I said, whenever you see a situation where a person has to try to recruit other people to bully somebody, then in my opinion, that's a mental health issue in itself. That's my opinion, though. I could be wrong. Anyway, we're gonna close this out. I don't really think that there's anything else that we could actually speak on. Dopamine is stimulated to make you give you a reward. Serotonin is stimulated to make you happy. Oxytocin is stimulated to make you feel love. Appreciate you, DP, DD. People don't even try to go to heaven no more. Like that's crazy. You ever notice that? People don't even try to go to heaven no more. Anybody else notice that? People actively don't even try to go to heaven anymore. Anybody else notice that? Like my whole entire life has all, even since I've been a child, has been predicated with I want to conduct myself in a manner that I can be worthy to be able to be accepted into heaven. People don't even attempt to even try to go to heaven anymore. That's crazy. Just think about that. The next time you see somebody do just some random evil shit, think about that. People don't even attempt. This is why I keep saying people got mental health issues. People don't even attempt to try to go to heaven anymore. Yeah, but this is another point I'm going to try to make. I know more people who don't believe in God who aren't evil than people who believe in God and aren't evil. That's crazy. I'm talking about by percentage wise, not by actual number. That's crazy. Because the majority of the people that I know of that be like they're atheists or they don't believe in God, the majority of them are not actively going out there doing fuckery. That's crazy. The majority of the people that I know that are just atheists or don't believe in the Most High for whatever their reasons might be are not actively going out and doing evil. And the majority of the people, as far and a higher percentage of the people that I know that believe in the Most High, that believe in God, are actively out there doing weirdo shit. That's crazy. And that's what I mean by people aren't trying to get into heaven anymore. Because the people who actually do believe that heaven exists, as far as I see, a majority of them are actually doing things that are contrary to getting them into heaven. That's crazy. But the people that I know that don't believe a heaven exists, they out here doing God's work. That's crazy. I believe in the Most High. Let's just be clear about that. I'm just saying, the people that I know, the majority of the people that I know, we talk a percentage wise, that, pardon me, that do not believe in God. They're atheists. The majority of them are actively out here doing God's work. They're not calling it God's work. They're just doing stuff that is actually God's work. But the people that I know, a large percentage, I know a ton of people, was my point, that believe in God, believe in heaven, everything else. They're not doing any of the things that a person would be doing to try to get there. That's crazy. That's crazy. I believe in the Most High, definitely. But at the end of the day, I don't believe I should have the right to be pushing whatever it is that on you. I'm not out here trying to push nothing on nobody. Just think about that. Think about the next time you see one of those people in some other country trying to help some people, the next time you see somebody feeding the homeless, don't assume that these people are of religious faith. I'm telling you, don't assume that these people are of religious faith. There are a lot of people who are straight up atheists, do not believe in God whatsoever, but out here helping their fellow man every damn day. I'm telling you. Out here doing God's work every damn day. Every damn day. Gotta plug this thing in. That is crazy. Because I tell you right now, you know how many of these people that's online that's bullying and trolling people believe in God? Think about that for a minute. You think all of these people that's online bullying and trolling people don't believe in God, don't believe that there's a heaven? The majority of them believe in God and believe that there's a heaven. Christians can eat chicken. Where did you hear that from? I'm not even a Christian. I'm just saying Christians can eat chicken. You got to show me where that's where it says they can't eat chicken. You got to show me that. You got to show me that. I don't know what you're talking about at this point. DM it to me. How about that? So we don't mess up nobody else's day that might not care for the information. DM it to me. Anyway, we're gonna close out. Once again, whenever your life start getting difficult and hard and you don't know how you're gonna get to the next minute, I want you to think about me. I want you to think about all the harassment and bullshit that I got to go through on an everyday basis and realize, yo, look, man, This is some fuckery I'm going through. But if Jack Frost could continue to do what he does, then I could continue to do what I'm doing. I love y'all. I want everybody to have a beautiful day. I want everybody to improve their lives. I want everybody to be an active participant in their success. Success does not come by accident. It comes with work. It comes with us doing our due diligence. It comes with us conducting ourselves in a manner that is going to make people of complementary energy and complementary uh, goals want to be in our presence. No man has ever done anything by themselves, nor woman. Everything that has ever been done has been a team effort. Even Jesus had apostles. Even Jordan had 11 other players on his team. That's a better example. Nobody has ever done anything by themselves. Tennis players got coaches. Golfers have caddies. Nobody has ever accomplished anything worth accomplishing on their own. We can either use our energy to destroy or we can use our energy to create. We cannot use our energy to do both. You decide what you want to do with your life. If you want to spend your life destroying or if you want to spend your life prospering. Because those are the two choices. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bowmans. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.